Namaste, friends. Welcome to Morning Yoga Stretch. My name is Casey. I use the pronoun she, her. I am on Coast Salish territory, and I'm going to offer up my current morning yoga stretch. So I have two kids, and my son always ends up in my bed sometime during the night, and he has sensors on. So there is no way for me to sneak out of bed at 5:30 without waking him up. So my morning practice, although I prefer it, is very limited. So what I usually do is I get our oatmeal going, and then I'll take about 10 minutes to go through this stretch. Sometimes my kids join me, sometimes they're climbing on me, but I've committed to this routine, and it really helps to improve how I feel mentally, physically, energetically throughout the day. So I hope it supports you as well. We'll actually get started standing. So we're going to do a little spinal articulation, getting into extension and flexion, and also lateral movement in our spine, which can just really help wake up our body and mind. So make sure you have a nice comfortable space, so a little space between your feet. Stay soft in your knees. And we're going to start by curling down, so flexion, and really think of drawing your chin in close to your chest and feeling this ripple nice and slow from the cervical spine, thoracic, to keep your chin tucking in, down into your low back, gaze is down. You might feel like your nerves tingling, big stretch in some spaces. And then just take a moment and hang. And we're going to take it just as slow as we uncurl up to standing. So pressing through your feet. Little bend in your knees. So we're not making the hamstrings strain or stretch here. Your legs are working as you uncurl, keeping your chin in tight, tight, tight. And eventually lift up. Now we're going to lean to your right. We're going to take this lateral, so I'll turn and face you. You get a nice stable base. And as you lean to your right, feel your right side body contract. You're going to keep your chest open. And your right hand is going to just hang on the outside of your leg. Start to bend into your knees. You could reach your left hand high. I like this for a little counterbalance as you keep your chest open. Bending into your knees, big stretch through your right side. So this is hard work. My legs are working, my core is working. And then you're going to come out the same way you went in. So start by straightening your legs, keeping the side bend. You can lower your left hand and then feel your left side body lift you back up to stand. Oof. From there, we'll move into extension in the spine. And if you live in a bendy body, you may go back way further than me. We won't be here too long. But add the bend in your knees. Reach your hands out for a little counterbalance. So you're sending your hips forward. And then start to stretch through your front line as you turn your gaze up, maybe even behind you. And then coming out with care, straighten your legs, stacking. One vertebra at a time. Oh, that's the one that gets me. All of a sudden I feel pretty wide awake. Now we'll balance out, leaning that lateral stretch to your left. Bend in your knees, left hand on the outside of your left leg. Feel a contraction through your left side, stretch through your right. You could reach your right hand up as you lower down. And so play with the depth. This does require a little bit of effort, but if you're shaking and can't breathe, then just come out a little bit. From here, start to straighten your legs first. Your right hand could come to the outside of your ribs and slowly lift yourself back up to stand. Good. From standing, inhale, reach your hands out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. We're going to move into a lizard lunge. So a big stretch back. Right foot is on the outside of your right hand, and then lower your left knee down. You can take a few breaths here. And if you're like me, I'm very tight in the morning, so stay here. That's a great option. If you would like, bring your right hand to your thigh, twisting your chest open to the right. And you can press your right hand into your thigh a little bit. This is a great layer, or you can curl your left heel into your seat. So really active through your hamstring as you stretch in front of your left thigh. Maybe even reach your right hand back, capture your foot. You could add a little kick as you twist your chest open. And this is where I can feel significant difference day to day. Some days that connection doesn't happen at all. Some days I can really peel my chest open. Inhale. Exhale slowly. If you've got a connection, release your grip. Place both hands onto your mat and step your left foot up to the outside of your left hand. Malasana Yogi Squat. Hands at heart, long through your spine. And you could always be in more of a mid squat if that works better for you, or place a block under your sits bones for a little bit of support. We are going to move this with our breath. So make sure your heels are grounded. So you might have to roll up your towel or a blanket, but have your heels grounded. And then inhale, come to stand. Engage your legs, engage your glutes, reach up. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, stand strong legs. Exhale. A few more. Inhale, open mouth, exhale. Last one. Forward fold. Plant your palms, lift your hips, toes point forward. Inhale, halfway lift, maybe hands to shins. Exhale, step your right foot back. Now the blocks can be really nice to bring the ground up to your hands. You can stay here or maybe even lower your forearms. So props can be really supportive. They can also add a lot of sensation. Just kind of staying forward facing as you begin. Left foot outside your left hand. Then maybe add your twist. Left hand to left thigh, open your chest. Option for the quad stretch. Right heel squeezes into your glute. You could sweep your left hand back. Find that connection and maybe kick into it. Try to maintain a Samavritti pranayama, so even inhale and exhale. And carefully release your grip. Bring both hands to your mat. This time, step your left foot back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees as much as you need. And that could feel really nice to add a big bend in your knees. Bring your heels close to the ground or closer. Get a stretch through the back of your ankles, back of your heels. Inhale. Exhale, lower to your knees, tabletop. From tabletop, we'll move into some neck circles. So you can kind of let your head hang heavy and then roll around to the right, lift your chin, and roll to the left. And as you continue this direction, tabletop can be a really great place for neck rolls because we don't have gravity compressing the neck into the spine. You can really see range of motion and what's happening. You can go the other direction. And then return to neutral. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, extension in your spine as you lift your tailbone and the crown of your head up. Exhale, cat spine, moving into flexion, draw your chin into your chest. Inhale, cow spine, open your chest. Exhale, cat spine. One more. Return to neutral. Bring your left hand to the center of your mat under your face, right hand behind your head. Inhale, twist, point your right elbow up toward the ceiling. Exhale, lower back to start. Inhale, point your right elbow up, big twist as you get into your mid-back, your mid-thoracic spine. Exhale. A few more. Really try to point your elbow up, and you might not have a big range of motion. That's okay. Last one. That's why this can be really great to incorporate each morning, and you'll see improvement as you lower back to tabletop, or you'll see an increase in your range of motion. Other side, base your right hand, left hand behind your head. Inhale, point your elbow up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Continue pulsing. Now I see a significant difference as I twist and open to the left for my right. I also sleep on my left side. I tend to get like a crick in my neck on my left side. That makes sense. This side would be tighter. And then after you finish your fifth one, sink your hips back, child's pose. Extended child's pose, you could choose knees out wide, reach your hands forward, lower your forehead to your mat or a pillow. You could always keep your hips lifted, more weight in your forearms if this is more strain on your hamstrings than you prefer. Or you could have your knees together, more traditional, and just round your spine over your legs. And as you take a little time here, tuning inward, physically, mentally, emotionally, this can be a great time to set an intention for your day. Decide now, as you start your day, how you want to feel by the end. Set an intention with a clear impact. And then walk your hands and lift your chest. We'll close seated. I'll offer up a pranayama, an energizing breath. You could sit back on your heels. You could sit cross-legged. You could even tuck your toes under and find intense toe stretch. And I invite you, if you choose this option, it can be a great way to release fascia under the soles of your feet, a great way to help focus the mind. But if it's distracting, please just come out and really focus on your pranayama, your breathing. Now, wherever your hands kind of fall, we're going to extend our inhale. I'm going to count to 10. Hold at the top, a little retention. I'll count to 5. And then release your exhale, counting to 5. So the inhale is going to be longer than the exhale. And again, this can be really energizing to start your day. We'll do 5 rounds. Inhale, fill up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale it all out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A few more. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one. Hold. Exhale. Just inhale, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Thanks for joining me for a short morning yoga stretch. I hope that you feel a little bit more energized to start your day, and know that you can come back to this or create your own routine every morning. Thank you.